Prairie Rose Family Dentists.
At Prairie Rose Family Dentists, we treat our patients like family. We have 14 highly experienced dentists with incredibly caring dental teams. We have more locations, more services, and extended hours to make sure your dental needs get fulfilled, your questions get answered, and you have the comfortable and high-quality experience you deserve. Call us or visit our website to schedule an appointment today. Prairie Rose Family Dentists. We are family.
Comes back away down to Off-Root, and Off-Root sends it forward to Luck. Luck's got a 2-on-1 into the zone. Luck dropped it back. Morelli did shoot. He scores! Oh, what a twisted wrister from Morelli. He made no doubt about it. Short-handed goal for the Magi. They lead 2-0.
Carson, timeout.
Who calls a timeout in this game?
Me, I'm icing the kicker.
Really?
It'll give us more time to talk about First Western Bank and Trust,
Like our convenient online banking.
along with smart trust service options.
We're all about hometown service with bankers that know you and the community.
Okay, go ahead and kick.
I don't believe this.
First Western Bank and Trust. You can bank on us.
If your eyes could talk, they'd tell you life is better with LASIK. No more reaching for your glasses. No more dry eye from overwearing your contact lenses. Right now, Bismarck LASIK is offering free consultations for LASIK procedures. Break free from the daily hassles and expenses of glasses and contacts. Life is clearly better. Book your free consultation today with Bismarck LASIK and see the difference. Call 222-2020 or schedule online at bismarcklasik.com.
The best part about working at BNC National Bank is developing relationships.
I love working with people.
We've been here for over 25 years.
We've grown just like our communities we're in.
But we still have that personal connection with our customers.
And that's why we can find the best solutions for them.
It feels great seeing projects around the community and knowing we're a small part of making that happen.
We're helping people buy their first homes.
Plan for the future.
From startups to big business.
We're part of the community.
And we're proud of it.
Yours truly, BNC.
You remember where this goes?
I don't know.
Are you sure it was a clicking and not a zoom, zoom?
I think your quash litter valve's stuck.
Do you even have insurance? If we soak it, it should be good.
No matter how much you know or don't know about your vehicle, trust the experts at Tires Plus. Real answers from real mechanics.
Inspections are free to ensure your vehicle is always in peak condition.
Thinking service? Think Tires Plus.
Comes to Zet. He's all alone. Slam dunk.
Nice right-handed pass inside. Step back, Heinert, and she gets it to go.
It's time for North Dakota high school basketball on the PSP Network.
Gross crosses over. Fake the pass, flips it up, scored, and he's fouled. Oh, what a nifty move there.
Now cutting into the lane is Lundy, but Fricky does it herself. Nice move by Maggie.
Here comes William Ware. He's going to go up and two-hand slam dunk. Took off from about 6 feet out, maybe 7, and just elevated the two-handed jam.
Now, let's go to the hardwood for this matchup's pregame show on the PSP Network.
Well, when two of the top 3 teams in Region 5 get together in Wilton, North Dakota, the atmosphere gets electric. Hi, good evening, basketball fans. Scott Woodmansey alongside Cole Higland. Glad to have you aboard on the PSP Network as we've got Region 5 basketball for you here tonight. It features the visiting team, the Flasher Bulldogs, 15-2 on the season, 7-1 in Region 5 as they play host to Wilton-Wing, the 13-5 overall and 8-0 in Region 5 play. Wilton-Wing leading that Region 5 flasher in at number 3. And Cole, I tell you what, when you talk about atmospheres in basketball, I'm sure going back to your coaching days down in Standing Rock, this kind of atmosphere, you were used to this night in and night out.
Yeah, it's nice coming to these gyms. You know, they're excited for a Tuesday night. They know they have playoff opportunities for seeding in place. But when you get to February, you're tired of practice. You know, you're trying to figure out your rotations. The rosters start getting a little bit smaller. And really, you just want to be able to get to that regional tournament and just try to make your state opportunities presented in front of you. So, yeah, it definitely is excitement here tonight. You see the mini minors were letting the teams get introduced here as they were coming out of the huddle, so it's kind of neat to see the young kids kind of be excited here tonight.
Well, you talk about how this game looms large in Region 5. I mean, it's, you know, this first year, the Super Region in Region 5, Cole, and two teams, Wilton-Wing in at 8-0, Shiloh at 7-0, and Flasher in at 7-1. And the development here tonight is that, well, Wilton-Wing has Flasher tonight, and then they've got Shiloh coming up again on their schedule. Flasher ends up with with New England, Max, and Lemon, South Dakota, where Wilton-Wing coming off a big win over Standing Rock, 74-68. They've got Strasburg-Zeeland coming up on the 19th, and then next week they travel down to Bismarck to take on Shiloh. So you look at things, and a win here would be big for Flasher, but tonight they're going to have to do it with without their all-state player, Cole, in Jace Freeze. So certainly some other kids are going to have to step up here tonight for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, Jace Freeze unfortunately got injured in that Shiloh game last week, and what we've been hearing from everybody is it's not an ACL tear, so that's positive. Hopefully it's just a structural thing that he can heal. I was talking to some of the assistant coaches before the game. They're not going to bring him back till regionals. You know, it's going to be tough to replace tonight, almost 21 points a game and 11 rebounds, and just a floor leader as a senior in general. We're going to see who's going to pick up that scoring here today. We've been told that Trey Hyde's going to replace him in the starting lineup, 5'8" freshman for his first start of the year, which with such big win-loss record here going, it's obviously important to get this W tonight. It's going to be a lot of pressure on that freshman today.
Well, another one thing about that, you talk about that for the freshman, Cole, is that it's certainly going to give him some good game minutes as you near the region tournament, and maybe be a guy that Coach Nusma can rely on when it comes into that region tournament, because tonight it is an electric atmosphere here in the Miners Gymnasium.
And Flasher does have a short bench. You know, they start 5, they play a lot of minutes, they put up a lot of shots. You do need to have that little shining star that comes off the bench and hopefully gives you a plug, because when you get into a regional tournament, you know, the refereeing gets a little bit tighter. People get a little tired playing 2 or 3 games in a row, and then those fouls start to come into a play. And so you do need to find some bench scoring and at least get you some time off, rest your starters a little bit. So hopefully we can get a good game here tonight, and hopefully Jace Freeze can be kind of a moral support off the bench for his teammates here tonight.
Yeah, we'll take a little bit more look inside the region standings as we inch towards our halftime show. But you look at the home team, the Miners from Wilton-Wing. You know, they start the season off at 3-0, and Cole, we got our first look at them, man, in the Mandan Holiday Tournament, where not so good for Coach Wolf as they drop all 3 games, and then they go on to rattle off 8 in a row. So certainly Coach Wolf got something figured out after that Mandan Holiday Tournament.
Well, it's always tough after the Christmas break, right? They come in on a Tuesday and start playing games. They probably had 1 practice after about 3 or 4 day layoff. And some of these Wilton kids, I mean, they got to go back to the ranch and do a little bit of work. You know, they're not all just city kids, you know, like we see in the Class A. So some of these kids, you know, might have had a little bit of rust. They had to burn off some of that turkey from the Christmas dinner that they had there. But, you know, they had to play the Mandan sophomores, who some of those kids were playing a lot of time on JV. So they're going up against some experienced kids. So to go 0-3 in the Mandan Holiday Tournament, you're playing Linton and some of those teams that I had the opportunity to watch them play Linton. And Linton does such a good job of controlling the game that Wilton was really trying to speed them up, and then just wasn't happening from Coach Carr.
Hey, it should be a fun one here tonight on a Tuesday on the PSP Network, a Region 5 battle from Miners Gymnasium up in Wilton. We'll take a timeout as our pregame show rolls on with more as you're listening to Region 5 basketball on the PSP Network. Back with more after this timeout.
Thanks for buying some fruit.
Back on the pregame show on the PSP Network from Wilton, North Dakota. Scott Woodmansey, Cole Higlin with you. Hey, Cole, as you take a look at this one, you look at a couple of keys in this one. First of all, it's standoff for Flasher. Who's going to be the other guy or guys to step up and fill the role, the void of the loss of Jace Freeze? And then you look at from the Wilton side of the Wilton-Wing side of things, can they continue to roll after dropping a loss to Medina, Pingree, Buchanan, and then a big win, 74-68 over Standing Rock, and then tonight another tough battle with Flasher. So is Wilton-Wing going to be able to keep that roll on coming out of that Standing Rock game?
Watch them in the Man-and Holiday tournament. What Wilton did well is they moved the ball. They did kind of this weave offense that kind of got everybody involved, and they play a 5-out motion offense, which you typically see from the kind of a limited in height, I guess I would call it, from an offensive end, where they want to do a lot of perimeter movement, basket cuts, backdoor cuts. And so the last couple weeks I've been watching the box scores, and Trey Koski and Cale Hilzendegger have been really carrying the load for these two. So really it's like who's going to neutralize from the Flasher side when they lose such a high-scoring player in Jace Freeze. Hopefully now we'll see Braxton Hotzenbuehler, I saw him in warm-ups, put about 3 dunks down in warm-ups. So he's kind of jacked up for tonight.
Well, how can you not be jacked up? And, folks, if you've never been in the gym in Wilton, it is literally a barn-shaped. It is closed. It is tight. It's almost to the point, Cole, that reminded me of the old days where you had to, when you took the ball out of bounds, you had to have your feet pointing the opposite direction. And, well, I tell you what, it is going to be electric here tonight. Again, Flasher and Wilton-Wing, as the public address announcer gets set to introduce the starting lineups on the floor. As we were a little late in getting set up, but we didn't get the actual rundown. But it sounds like we are going to have a national anthem, and then we're going to get this thing underway. I've been told the Little Miners are going to perform at halftime night. As here we come, as the national anthem about to be sung, and we'll take a timeout. We come back. The starting lineups opening tap next right here. Region 5 basketball on the PSP Network.
You remember where this goes?
I don't know.
Are you sure it was a clicking and not a zoom, zoom?
I think your quash litter valve's stuck.
Do you even have insurance? If we soak it, it should be good.
No matter how much you know or don't know about your vehicle, trust the experts at Tires Plus. Real answers from real mechanics.
Purchase 4 eligible Firestone tires and receive up to $120 in a prepaid Visa gift card. Thinking service? Think Tires Plus.
If your eyes could talk, they'd tell you life is better with LASIK. No more reaching for your glasses. No more dry eye from overwearing your contact lenses. Right now, Bismarck LASIK is offering free consultations for LASIK procedures. Break free from the daily hassles and expenses of glasses and contacts. Life is clearly better. Book your free consultation today with Bismarck LASIK and see the difference. Call 222-2020 or schedule online at bismarcklasik.com.
The best part about working at BNC National Bank is developing relationships.
I love working with people.
We've been here for over 25 years.
We've grown just like our communities we're in.
But we still have that personal connection with our customers.
And that's why we can find the best solutions for them.
It feels great seeing projects around the community and knowing we're a small part of making that happen.
We're helping people buy their first homes.
Plan for the future.
From startups to big business.
We're part of the community.
And we're proud of it.
Yours truly, BNC.
Welcome back to Wilton, North Dakota. Scott Woodmansey alongside Cole Higlin. Johnny Samuelson running the camera for us here tonight. Glad to have you aboard on the PSP Network as we get set for the starting lineups. And they'll go like this. First of all, for the Bulldogs from Flasher at one guard will be Trey Hyde. He's 5'8" and a freshman. At another guard spot will be Carter Bonagowski. He's 5'10" and a junior. At 1-4 will be Braxton Hotzenbuehler. He's 6'1" and a senior. And at another forward will be Javin Freeze. He's 6'1" and a sophomore. And in the middle will be Joey Rector. He's 6'4" and a junior. Their head coach in his 14th year is Brian Newsma. For the home team on the scoreboard, the Miners from Wilton-Wing. They'll go like this. At one guard will be Kendall Sondrel. He's 5'11" and a junior. At another guard will be Cale Hilzendegger. He's 6'1" and a senior. At one forward spot will be Trey Koski. He's 5'11" and a junior. And the other forward spot will be Patrick Connolly. He's 6'3" and a junior. And in the middle will be Landon Miller. He's 6'2" and a junior. Their head coach in his first season is Scott Wolf. As the Miners being introduced, as we can tell you, tonight's game is brought to you in part by Northern Plains Heating and Air. Northern Plains Heating and Air has over 25 years of experience as your heating and air experts. As a factory authorized dealer for AeroSeal, there's no other choice to seal your heating and air game other than Northern Plains Heating and Air. Find them online, northern-plains.com. As the Miners continue to be introduced, big thanks to Andrew Jordan, Vicki Bender for the hospitality here up in Wilton, North Dakota. Short little drive, but boy, I tell you what, I got to tell you, I think this is actually, we're talking about on the way up here, because this is my first time in this gymnasium, and well, I'll come back.
Oh, it's just a great atmosphere. I've never seen the crowd and up in Wilton. I've been up here about 2 years ago for a game when I was officiating, and definitely did not have a crowd like it here tonight. So obviously the fans understand the importance of this game here tonight.
Yes, they do, as the Bulldogs take the floor in their road red uniforms, black and white trim, white numbers outlined in black. The home team, the Miners, break the huddle in their white uniforms, and there was a nice gesture there as all 5 starters came over and gave a fist bump to Jace Freeze, and Miller will go up against Javin Freeze at center court. Tip's going to be controlled by the Miners, and that's Sandro. Stand corrected, that's Koski with it. Koski on the bounce, gets a high screen from Miller. Turn in the corner, here's Hilsendiger. He tried to bounce it to Miller. Cross court, taken away by the Bulldogs. First turnover for Flasher. Down low, they try to go to Richter, and we're even on the turnovers. Back with it comes Hilsendiger for the Miners. Top of the key, operates, gets a screen from Miller. Nice roll, catch, turns, partially blocked, but Miller was able to finish it at the rim.
And again, Wilton goes with that weave again, tries to break it down, slow it down, and Flash just got to adjust playing in that zone. 2-0
score, 7:22 left to go, just underway, opening quarter to play from Wilton. Here's Hyde with it. Hyde comes near side left. That's Javin Freeze. He fires a 3. High bounce comes off to Miller. Up the right side, here comes Koski. He finds middle lane. That's going to be Conley. Suitcase violation as Conley took it to the 10, but he walked, and first substitution will be Dante Fetzer for Wilton-Wing. He's a 5'9" freshman. As he comes in, Conley will sit down. Bonagowski will control for the Bulldogs. They trail 2-0 on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Comes up high post to Hotzenbuehler. Now they hand off to Javin Freeze, and we're going to get a bump, and that's going to go against Hilsendiger. First personal, first team foul.
And that's kind of been the notorious for Cale Hilsendiger. He always picks up those little cheap fouls 30 feet away from the hoop, and a game like this, you want to see your stars stay in the game at least the first half here. And usually when they get 2 fouls, they're usually sitting early.
High post, they go. Attacking the 10. A jump stop, and he walked with it. That was Braxton Hotzenbuehler.
I thought he was picking up.
I got to get I got to get him right here. Hotzenbuehler, Bonagowski, and Freeze. Okay, they all look pretty similar, but I think we got them now. So get things figured out as Fetzer controls. Dribble entry on the right side, gets that off to Miller. Miller puts it on the floor, attacks right to left side, running left-hand layup, no good. Weak side rebound. Hilsendiger, that one's up, no good. Miller the rebound, and back up with the left hand goes Landon Miller, and he's got 4, and Miners out to a 4-0 lead. Back with it comes Bonagowski. He gets it off to Hyde. Hyde to Richter. They sag off of him. Now they come near side left to Javin Freeze. Diagonal pass to Richter. Richter is going to be tied up, and possession arrow is in favor of the Bulldogs.
Flash is trying to do that high-low situation here, and all they're doing is backing off whoever's at the top of the key, forcing them to shoot it. And I think that's just has to contribute a lot to that Jace Freeze is in the game this tonight.
Here's a left wing 3 by Javin Freeze. That's off. Rebound. Richter can't hang on to it. Ball goes out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Bulldogs. Tonight's game brought to you in part by the Medicine Shop. They're proud to support local athletics. The Medicine Shop offers free delivery, and you can get your flu shot at the Medicine Shop. Hyde better get it in. He does out long to Bonagowski. Bonagowski on the bounce. He's hounded out high by Sandro. Gets a high screen, comes near side left, dribbles it off his foot right into the hands of Javin Freeze. Now back to Bonagowski. Bonagowski forces a long 3 into the hands of Fetzer. Fetzer goes end to end. Fetzer to the 10, layup, and he missed it. No, he made it, but he's going to be fouled out high, and that will be against Trey Hyde.
Dante Fetzer has some speed out there. He got up the court quick.
So first team players, Fetzer, shot fake, goes baseline left, nothing there, gets it off to Miller. Miller loses it, spins, and he traveled with it as Miller got to slow down a little bit. Cole going a little bit too fast on that offensive possession.
He's just got to square up and shoot it. Everybody wants to get to the rim and just take that open 12-footer and make the easy shot instead of trying to make something difficult that wasn't quite there.
Well, the Bulldogs, you have to take the lid off the hoop as on the north end here. Around the wheel they come to Bonagovsky. Down low. Hotzenbuehler, his left-handed layup is up and good for Braxton Hotzenbuehler. And the Bulldogs are on the board. They trail at 4-2. Here's Koski with it. Koski now gets it off to Miller. Now to Fetzer. Fetzer on the bounce. Dribble entry to the right side. Looks down low. Crosses back over. Turns the corner. Gets in the lane. Nice bounce pass to Miller. Miller operates in the lane. Shot no good. Rebound to Richter. He hands it off to Hotzenbuehler. Hotzenbuehler on the move. Leaves it off. Here's Bonagovsky for a three. That one too strong. Rebound run down by Koski, who in turn brings it up into the front court for the Miners. 4:41 to go on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Now he turns it over into the hands of Javin Freeze. Freeze going end to end. Layup got it. We're tied at 4.
Nice to see him get an easy bucket here and get rolling. He's 0 for 2 from the three-point line, and Flash is only shooting about 35%.
And then on the other end, we're going to get an illegal screen that's going to go against Landon Miller. That's going to be second team foul on the Miners. Connolly checks back in. Hilsendigger will sit down. 4:25 to play opening quarter. We're tied at 4 on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Down low they go. Hotzenbuehler. Hotzenbuehler attacks the 10, lays on the back iron, and rolls down. Hotzenbuehler. Sorry, Cole.
No, he's just got a nice bounce to himself. If he catches it, he just elevates so quickly, and that defense just doesn't rotate fast enough.
Now the Bulldogs lead by 2 at 6-4. Here's a high screen for Fetzer. Now he comes Connolly. Connolly gets it off to Koski. Koski stop and go move, right elbow to Miller. Richter guarding him. Now Miller trying to find something to do with it. Now gets it off to Sondro, right elbow. Here's Fetzer. Fetzer on the drive. Runner blocked out by, nifty block there by Bonagovsky in the hands of Hyde. Here's Bonagovsky. Thought about it. Now back to Hyde. Hyde brings it left side to right side. Now crosses back over. Calls out a play. Dribble entry now. Look down low. Up high they go to Bonagovsky. Carter on the bounce. Gets it off to Javin Freeze. Step back from the left elbow is up and good for Javin Freeze. And Mike Wolf wants a timeout. It's a Hubbard National Insurance timeout on the floor. 3:20 to go. Opening quarter of play. On the BNC Bank scoreboard, it's Flasher 8, Wilton-Wing 4. Back after this timeout.
Carson, timeout.
Who calls a timeout in this game?
Me, I'm icing the kicker.
Really?
It'll give us more time to talk about First Western Bank and Trust.
Like our convenient online banking.
Along with smart trust service options.
We're all about hometown service with bankers that know you and the community.
Okay, go ahead and kick.
I don't believe this.
First Western Bank and Trust. You can bank on us.
Well, just like that, the Bulldogs go down 4 to up 4 with 3:14 to go in the opening quarter. Here's Fetzer, left elbow, shot fake, attack, scoop to the hoop is up and good for Dante Fetzer. Miners back to within 2 at 8-6. Here's Richter around the wheel. They go to Javin Freeze. They look down low to Hotzenbuehler. Freeze attacks in the lane. Gets his own putback and goes up and scores it. Does Javin Freeze, and he's got 6. 10-6 our score. Back with it is Koski. Koski gets a high screen, doesn't use it, now comes back right, now still on the bounce. Now to Fetzer. Fetzer, shot fake. Goes in the corner to Hilsendigger. Hilsendigger gets jump stop in the lane, leans in, shot no good. Rebound on the weak side by Javin Freeze. Freeze wants to run. Freeze into the front court. Right corner Hyde. One more pass. Bonagovsky for 3. That one back iron. Richter can't get the rebound and run down by Hilsendigger. Hilsendigger in the front court. Crosses over, middle of the lane. Nothing there. Has it poked away by Freeze. Now Fetzer slows things down. 2:03 to play. Opening quarter on the BNC Bank scoreboard, 10-4. Bulldogs by 4. Here's Hilsendigger. Free throw line, now gets it off to Koski. Now skips it back to Hilsendigger. Right side three, that one's short. Saved into the hands of Trey Hyde. Here come the Bulldogs. Hyde up the right side to Javin Freeze. Bonagowski in the right corner. Good close out there by the Miners. Freeze in the lane, now to Hyde. Hyde's going to fire for 3. That one too strong. Long rebound to Conley. Conley wants to run, and he gets it into the front court, and haven't taken away there for the Miners. That was Ryan Ingalls.
Yeah, we've had 3 straight trips from Wilton with turnovers.
Bonagowski back to Hyde. Freeze, right side 3, in and out. Tip pulled out of there by Ingalls. Up the left side they go to Koski. Koski on the bounce. Now gets it off to Fetzer. Fetzer's going to go one-on-one. Kicks left corner, Hilsendigger. He's going to fire for 3. Ooh, missed everything. Into the hands of Freeze. Freeze wants to run. Freeze zigzags right down Broadway. Layup got it. Javin Freeze.
You know, Wilton's had 4 trips in a row. They have not converted on a bucket. They ran the shot clock down about 10 seconds, and then they give up a wide-open layup on the other end, and that's just got to drive Coach Wolf nuts right now.
The Bulldogs have doubled up the Miners. They can play this down to about 4 seconds. Oh, nice back pick. Layup, Fetzers. He got it on the weak side.
Dante Fetzer's really provided kind of that energy right now for Wilton. He's about the only one that's got some movement going, him and Landon Miller. We got to find another shining star here for Wilton.
9 seconds to play. Down low they go. Freeze! Ooh, what are they going to say there as he converted it? And the foul is going to go against Trey Koski. Checking in for Wilton-Wing, that is going to be Sondral back in. Also coming in is Gage Shue for the Miners. 8.4 to play. Hyde gets it in, try to go to Richter. Good defense there by Hilsendigger, pokes it out of bounds.
Wilton's trying to kind of hide with off defense. It looks like they're man-to-man, but they were zoned last time.
Hyde gets it in, Freeze. 5 seconds, has it poked away into the hands of Hotzenbuehler. He attacks. Oh, and they're going to say he's fouled. And it looks like he stuck it into the rim. But with 1.9 seconds to go, they're going to get Hilsendigger with his second personal. 4th team foul. And to the line goes Braxton Hotzenbuehler.
We mentioned that earlier, Woody, that 2 fouls right away in the first quarter. When you're a starter, you cannot afford to pick up 2. You let him go get the layup. If that's what you have to do, you can always make it up in the second half.
Yeah, that's exactly right. 13-8, the Bulldogs. Second one, that one, ooh, got the friendly roll there. 14-8 as Hotzenbuehler gets them both. I think it'll be a traveling violation.
Putting 3/10 back on the clock?
Yep, they're going to put 3/10 back on the clock.
You still have the ability to catch and shoot.
Yep. They're looking to lob down low. They go to Freeze, turns and fires on the buzzer, and that's going to end the opening quarter here from Wilton on the BNC Bank scoreboard at the break. It's Wilton-Wing, Flasher 14, Wilton-Wing 8. We'll be back with quarter number 2 after this timeout on the PSP Network.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
All right, reminder, stay tuned for our Legacy Financial Planners halftime show. If you have the right financial advisor to help you reach your goals, Ameriprise Advisors can create a personalized goal-based plan to help you prepare for whatever life brings so you can feel more confident about your financial future. Call Legacy Financial Partners, a private wealth and advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC at 701-258-9735. Well, we start quarter number 2. Miners have it, trailing by 6 on the BNC Bank scoreboard as Fetzer operates up high. Now he gets it off. Koski. Oh, I stand corrected. That's Gage Shue or Kendall Sondral. Sondral steps in and rattles one home. Makes it 14-10. Here's a right wing 3 is up and no good for Trey Hotzenbuehler. Hilsenegger left corner. He's going to attack. Ooh, and that time Sondral zigged instead of zagged, and Hilsenegger threw it away, and it'll go back to the Bulldogs.
You know, Wilton's fortunate right now, that flasher. I have them as 0 for 5 from the three-point line here tonight. They're shooting about, as a team, about 30% from the field, and all of them look like they've been down here tonight. So as soon as they take the lid off of that, hopefully that'll start dropping. That could make a big game changer here as they're starting to back off in the perimeter.
Here's a long 3. That one's too strong by Hotzenbuehler.
As I say that, he banks one.
And then the rebound comes out to Bonagowski, and he gets the friendly roll from the rim, and he converts, makes it 16-10, back the other way. Fetzer, the scoop of the score. He'll shoot one. Dante Fetzer with a nifty move, and he gets the hoop and the harm. He's got 6, and he will try for 7 on this free throw right here.
For a freshman, he plays with a lot of composure out there. He gets up and down the court quick. He obviously is left-hand dominant.
Bonagowski gets called for the foul, just a second team foul. Hubbard International Insurance, call 355-3100 and ask for Michael Borman for your commercial insurance needs. Hubbard International Insurance. Here's Hilsenegger. Now they hand off to Hotzenbuehler. Bonagowski. Now they go back to Trey Hotzenbuehler. Trey goes right corner to Braxton. Down low they go to Richter. He loses it. And Fetzer back with it for the Miners. Dante, top of the key, controls the offense. Ooh, nifty pass to Miller, poked away, and a takeaway into the hands of Bonagowski. Bonagowski crosses over behind the back, gets in the lane, drops it off for Hotzenbuehler. Ooh, too strong at the 10 for Braxton Hotzenbuehler. Ball was kicked out of bounds, and it'll go to the Miners. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Chuppy Clinic. Chuppy Clinic offers more than basic adjustments of the spine. Chuppy Clinic is concerned about the overall health and wellness of each patient, offer care and services to meet the greater demands of current health needs. Find them online at chuppy.com. 16-13 our score.
And just watching a little bit as, you know, we're a quarter and a half into it. You know, Flasher every time down runs a special set. There's ball movement. All 5 players seem to be touching the ball. On the other end, Wilton seems like to do a 2-man game, pick and roll, trying to get that movement. Every one of their buckets have been inside the paint. So it's really running right now through the Landon Miller and the Fetzer, Dante Fetzer. Those two are just really creating a lot of the offense. Cale Hilsenegger, we need to kind of step up here. He's kind of been a slow start, who's been averaging about 11 points a game.
As Trey Koski controls now for the Miners, looks inside to Miller, nobody home there. Fetzer thought about a 3, didn't take it. Now here's Hilsenegger, jump stop in the lane, looks back door. Reverse layup is missed by Koski, and he's going to be fouled on the rebound as Koski knew he had a bunny and missed it. Jevin Freeze will get the foul, his first, team's third. Pretty clean first half of play. 6:04 to go, opening half on the BNC Bank scoreboard. And then we're going to get another one. That's going to be on Trey Hotzenbuehler. So now we're tied in the foul column at 4 apiece. The trigger man will be Trey Koski underneath, well, not right underneath his own hoop, but long inbounds out to Hilsenegger. Hilsenegger gathers, leaves it off for Landon Miller. Miller, saw him get hurt in the Mandan Holiday Tournament. Glad to see he's doing good, as it didn't look good back then, as Fetzer kicks it into the left corner. And that is Hunter Wolf. Here's a long 3 by Fetzer. That one's no good. Rebound for the Bulldogs. And we're going to foul from the backside. And Hunter Wolf will pick up a personal foul.
And when you're a freshman, you come in there, you stop the fast breaks. That's a pretty good foul there for Wilton to kind of stop an easy bucket.
Bonagowski gets it off to Freeze. Now back to Bonagowski. Carter sets the offense. Now to Freeze off a high screen from Richter. Turns the corner, gets in the lane. Teardrop shot in the lane is up and good by Javin Freeze. And Brian Nussbaugh wants a timeout. It's a Hubbard National Insurance timeout on the floor. Contact your local Hub agents, Leif Olson and Josh Cattell, for your personal insurance needs. 5:20 to go, opening half a play on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Flasher 18, Wilton-Wing 13. Back with more after this timeout on the PSP Network.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA and SIPC. Investment advice offered through GWM Advisors, LLC, doing business as Goss Advisors, a registered investment advisor. GWM Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
Quick timeout by Brian Nussbaugh to maybe set up his defense as his team leads by 5 at 18-13. 5:13 left to go on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Opening half a play here. Left wing, the Miners. Sondral, Fetzer, now high post. Miller looks down low, finds a wide open Koski, and he goes up and scores it.
And that was the first time Flash went to a 2-3 zone. Leading up to that, they were playing man-to-man, kind of a second man-to-man, but that 2-3 zone didn't work that time.
18-15. Bonagowski turns the corner, comes to Hyde. Now they go left corner to Freeze. Freeze, he rises up on the baseline. Tough shot. Ooh, Richterman got away with a push-up on the weak side. Runs the rebound down. Bonagowski. Now to Hyde. Hyde, teardrop shot. Ooh, with the little kiss. Trey Hyde, the youngster, buries one. His first hoop.
I think Koski got a piece of that shot, too.
Yeah. 2015. Flasher by 5. Here's a handoff to Fetzer. In the right corner they go to Koski. Now they go left wing, Sondral. He's going to fire for 3, rolls off. Good box out on the weak side by Hills, and I should say by Hotzenbuehler, but he got fouled, and Hilsendinger went over the top and grabbed the rebound. So that's going to be Braxton Hotzenbuehler's first, team's 5th. Fetzer, right corner. Koski thought about it, now goes baseline, double up there, bounce pass. Hilsendinger up off the window and scored it. Did Cale Hilsendinger.
That's his first 2 for tonight, so hopefully that gets him rolling here for the first remaining of the second quarter.
2017, Bulldogs by 3, Hyde controls. Bonagowski, Carter behind the back, now uses the left and attacks. And in the process, he's going to be bumped on the way there, and that foul is going to go against Sondral. That'll be his first 6-team foul. Nice inbounds. Hotzenbuehler goes up and lays it in. Good find there by Hyde, and Hotzenbuehler's got 8. 22-17. Oh, nice bounce pass because Koski got loose on the baseline, and he's got a quick 4.
Coach Newth is going to have to decide if he's going to stay in that 2-3 zone or not. I know they want to stay out of foul trouble and rest their players a little bit because they are short. You know, they're short. They're stud here tonight, Jace Freeze. But this tight a game, you can't be waiting too long.
And there's a turnover. Koski, nice bounce pass. Fetzer, shot fake. He goes up, and he's going to be bumped from the backside, and he will shoot 2. Foul's going to go against Braxton Hotzenbuehler. That's number 2 on him. That'll be the 6th team foul for the Bulldogs. At the line is Dante Fetzer. Free throw on its way. That one too strong for Dante. Checking in is Hunter Wolf. Coming out is Hilsendinger.
Yeah, Hilsendigger's got 2, so I'm sure he's going to rest him probably for the rest of the second quarter here.
Second one is good by Fetzer. It's a 2-point lead. Remember, coming up at halftime will be our Legacy Financial Planners halftime show. 22-20, 3:09 left to play here. Opening half a play on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Hyde around the wheel they come to Bonagowski. Now up high they go to Javin Freeze. Now Bonagowski left wing. He goes baseline, dumps it for Braxton Hotzenbuehler. Thought about it. Now he attacks, flips it up high off the glass and scores it. Does Braxton Hotzenbuehler.
He even shook his head on that one like, how'd that go in? He's lucky, though. He has 2 fouls, so bringing into that offensive foul into play potentially could have been dangerous.
Wolf fires a left side 3. Weak side rebound to Braxton Hotzenbuehler. Up the right side to Hyde. Hyde on the move behind the back, and he's going to be fouled. And that's going to go against Hunter Wolf, his second. And that'll be the 7th team foul, so that'll put the 5'8" freshman at the line. Trey Hyde will shoot a 1-and-1. Free throw rolls around and goes in by Hyde.
So, Woody, question for you. Braxton Hotzenbuehler's got 2 fouls. You got 2.5 minutes to go. You're up 5. Do you risk him the rest of the second quarter? Or do
Boy, I don't know. I think if nothing else, you're telling him to play smart, if anything else. Now, whether that translates, that's a whole other story, Cole. Here's Koski, right wing, skips it cross court to Wolf. Ooh, nice catch there with the body by Wolf. Now Miller. Fetzer penetrates, splits the D. Here's Wolf one more time. That one's in and out. Rebound, Koski, and the putback is up and good for Trey Koski.
Koski's making a living underneath the hoop. They're getting all those underneath the bucket hoops and just kind of open up this 2-3 zone for Wilton.
25-22. 2 minutes to play. Opening half on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Bonagowski attacks. 15-footer on the way. Comes off. Hilsenegger the rebound. Outlet to Koski. Koski up the far side. Now angles center court. Fetzer. Now they go Wolf. Now back Fetzer. Wolf, Fetzer. They play catch out high. Now back to Wolf. Now back to Fetzer, telling Wolf to shoot it. He's wide open. He's got a chance. Here's Koski with it on the bounce. Now to Wolf. Miller, 8 to shoot. Fetzer. Wolf, catch. Fires for 3. That one's off. Rebound to Richter. Quick outlet to Hyde. Here come the Bulldogs. Hyde, he's going to attack. Ooh, scoop to the hoop is missed, and Fetzer comes out of there with it. Up the far side, angle center floor. Now Fetzer reverses his dribble, hands it off to Koski. Minute 6 to play. In quarter number 2, high post Miller turns, fires, 15-footers up and good for Landon Miller.
That's 6 for Landon Miller here in the first half. He's kind of had a slow second quarter here tonight, but nice to see him hit a 12-footer.
25-24, a poke away by Koski. Substitution coming in for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, now you got the
Josiah
gamesmanship.
Shook checks in.
Yeah, now you got the gamesmanship going on with both coaches. Obviously pulling out their starters who've got 2 fouls here in the first half. Cale Hilsendinger and Braxton Hotzenbuehler trying to save them for the second half.
47.6 seconds to play. Here's Javin Freeze. He gets left elbow. Tough shot off balance. Rebound to Fetzer. The Miners can take the lead on this possession.
We got 5 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock.
Yep. Fetzer's going to back it out. Now they pressure him. Ooh, that was a dangerous pass there to Miller. Now Fetzer attacks. Now back they go to Sandro. Now to Fetzer. 7 to shoot. Fetzer. Sandro. Catch. Fire. 3. Short. Rebound, and Miller gets in there, rips it away from Shook. What are we going to have there? Ooh, okay.
So that's Landon Miller's second. I thought that was just an aggressive rebound, and I thought it was going to be a jump ball. Usually this time of game, the magnitude that's taking place, jump ball kind of cleans it up. You got 8 seconds left.
Yeah, that looked pretty good to me, but so Shook, who just checked in, will toe the stripe. Free throw up, too strong for diagonal pass, catch, layup, Conley! And on the buzzer, Patrick Conley finishes one off, and he gives the Miners the lead going into the halftime break on the BNC Bank scoreboard. At the break, it's Wilton-Wing 26, Flasher 25. We'll be back with our Legacy Financial Planners halftime show after this timeout on the PSP Network.
Every 10 minutes, 3 people in the United States will die from a preventable incident. More people are dying on our roadways and in their homes than ever before, but that's where the North Dakota Safety Council can help. Safety is our mission, from the workplace to any place. We're a private nonprofit that offers more than 150 training courses that are dynamic, hands-on, and effective. From CPR and first aid to driver safety and even workplace violence preparedness, we want to make sure your loved ones come home safe each night. Go to ndsc.org to see how together we can make a difference.
Welcome back to Wilton, North Dakota, and inside our Legacy Financial Planners halftime show. Legacy Financial Partners, a private wealth advisory practice from Enterprise Financial Services, LLC. Visit them at planwithlfp.com. And Cole, a hot start for the Miners, and then it was the Bulldogs battling back into it. And, here we are, and the Miners go in at the break with a 1-point lead at 26-25.
And I think Flash is pretty excited to have a down one here at halftime. You know, the first game really without their leading scorer in Jace Freeze. Try to see which other players are going to step up. And, you know, his brother, I thought, did a nice job moving without the ball, and he has, as of right now, 10 points here in the first half, who kind of led the way with it. But Braxton Hotzenbuehler had 10 also. So we got kind of a halftime here with the mini Miners getting introduced here, so that's what the background noise is here tonight as they go to the 8-foot hoop.
As the mini Miners being introduced up here in Wilton. Special night here for these young kids. We can tell you coming up here on the PSP network this week, on Thursday, we will have Minot High and Century Boys, Chuck Claremont, myself, and that should be a fun one. And also West Region Boys Hockey, Nick Hallberg will have the call for you on that. And then on Friday, it's Century at Manda. Todd Domrey's, Perry Hansen will have the call for you on that one. WDA Boys Hockey as well right here on the PSP network. And then that'll take us into Saturday for West Region Boys Hockey as well. As we are at halftime here on the PSP network, and at the break, the home team, the Miners, lead 26-25. We'll take another timeout. And our Legacy Financial Planners postgame show rolls on with more after this timeout.
This broadcast presentation on the PSP Network is brought to you by BNC National Bank, Planning Team Financial, Sport Clips, Tires Plus, Bismarck LASIK, First Western Bank and Trust, Jobbers Moving and Storage, The Medicine Shop, Hub International Insurance, The Chuppy Clinic, and Prairie Rose Family Dentists.
At Prairie Rose Family Dentists, we treat our patients like family. We have 14 highly experienced dentists with incredibly caring dental teams. We have more locations, more services, and extended hours to make sure your dental needs get fulfilled, your questions get answered, and you have the comfortable and high-quality experience you deserve. Call us or visit our website to schedule an appointment today. Prairie Rose Family Dentists. We are family.
Comes back the way down to Off-Root, and Off-Root sends it forward to Luck. Luck's got a 2-on-1 into the zone. Luck dropped it back. Morellington shoots. He scores! Oh, what a twisted wrister from Morelli. He made no doubt about it. Short-handed goal for the Magi. They lead 2-0.
Carson, timeout.
Who calls a timeout in this game?
Me, I'm icing the kicker.
Really?
It'll give us more time to talk about First Western Bank and Trust,
Like our convenient online banking.
along with smart trust service options.
We're all about hometown service with bankers that know you and the community.
Okay, go ahead and kick.
I don't believe this.
First Western Bank and Trust. You can bank on us.
If your eyes could talk, they'd tell you life is better with LASIK. No more reaching for your glasses. No more dry eye from overwearing your contact lenses. Right now, Bismarck LASIK is offering free consultations for LASIK procedures. Break free from the daily hassles and expenses of glasses and contacts. Life is clearly better. Book your free consultation today with Bismarck LASIK and see the difference. Call 222-2020 or schedule online at bismarcklasik.com.
The best part about working at BNC National Bank is developing relationships.
I love working with people.
We've been here for over 25 years.
We've grown just like our communities we're in.
But we still have that personal connection with our customers.
And that's why we can find the best solutions for them.
It feels great seeing projects around the community and knowing we're a small part of making that happen.
We're helping people buy their first homes.
Plan for the future.
From startups to big business.
We're part of the community.
And we're proud of it.
Yours truly, BNC.
You have built an amazing life by working hard and doing your job well. Delivering financial advice is what we do well. At Ameriprise Financial, our job is to use our skills, experience, and research to help you become more successful in today's economy. What we want you to walk away from each encounter with is satisfaction in knowing that together, we've done what we can to help you work toward a better future.
Welcome back to Wilton, North Dakota. Has got a little bingo going on here at halftime. Both teams making their way back out onto the floor for a look at the first half individual numbers. Here's Cole Higlin.
Well, with the visiting team, Flasher Bulldogs, they only had 4 guys that kind of put points up here tonight. They were led in scoring, of course, by the 6'1 sophomore Javin Fries, who had 10 in there in the first half. Really set the pace for the Flasher Bulldogs. Second leading scorer was Braxton Hotzenbuehler. The 6'1 senior had 10 points. The concern there, obviously, is his 2 fouls that he got here in the first half. He'll have to play smart here this third quarter and hopefully be able to finish out the rest of the game. And then after that, there's only 2 other guys that scored. Trey Hyde, who's the starter here tonight for the first time, the 5'8" freshman, had 3 points and did a nice job kind of controlling the ball both on the offense and defensive end. And then Carter Bonakowski had 2 points here for the Flasher Bulldogs. That puts them at 25 points here for the first half. And for the Wilton-Wing Miners, kind of a slow start, I thought. They came out right away where Flasher wasn't quite hitting from the perimeter, and then all of a sudden Wilton started putting some buckets away, and they were led in scoring by Dante Fetzner, the 5'9" freshman, who really was just a spark plug. He pushed the ball really well, both offense and defensively controlled it, and made some nice passes to Landon Miller, who has 6. Trey Koski, who has 6, did a nice job kind of beating that zone against Flasher, kind of getting behind the zone there. And then finishing up the scoring is Kendall Sonderall with 2, along with Cale Hilsendigger with 2. So kind of a surprise for the Wilton Miners is going to be that Cale Hilsendigger. He's averaging about 11.5 points a game and only has 2 points here in the first half. And as a player, you kind of know where you're at on the scoring game, right? Everybody knows what you're scoring, and you got to press a little bit here the second half to kind of get back into it. So hopefully he has a good half for Wing, and I think Flash just got to stay out of foul trouble.
Well, it should be a fun second half. As we mentioned, we look at those Region 5 standings for you. As we said, Wilton-Wing leading the way at 8-0, Shiloh Christian 7-0, Flasher 7-1, Standing Rock in at 6-2, and then New Salem, Elmont at 4-3, Garrison 4-6, followed by Washburn and Solon, Central McLean, Center Stanton, and Max. And so as they jockey for positions in that Region 5 tournament, we can tell you that the PSP Network will have coverage of that Region 5 tournament for you from St. Mary's Central High School. We'll also have the Region 6 tournament coverage. And also we're excited to announce as well, too, that we will have West Region boys and girls basketball coverage for you as well from the Bismarck Event Center. So it should be a fun, but it's going to be a long couple of months coming up here, or long month, I should say. But it always is a fun time of the year. Now we got a little bit more help, and guys like Cole and Joe Cattell, Perry Hansen helping us on board, as we're certainly glad to have those guys aboard with us on the PSP Network. As Flasher will start the second half, they will have the basketball. They enter it right side to Freeze. Around the wheel they go to Braxton Hotzenbuehler, top of the key, Hyde. Bonagowski's going to let one fly for 3. That one roll bounces off, rebound to Hilsendigger. Fetzer starts the second half. He attacks, leans in. Tough left-handed layup is up and good for Dante Fetzer. He's got 10. 28-25. The Miners by 3. Just underway. Second quarter. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in to our Legacy Financial Planners halftime show. Here's Javin Freeze. He's going to fire for 3, and Javin Freeze buries one. He's got 13 on the night.
And he had 3 good looks in the first half, so it's nice to see him come out the second half and drill one.
We're tied at 28 on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Back and forth we go to start the second half. Here's Koski with it. Koski now puts it on the floor. Now to Fetzer. Now back to Koski. They work the right side. They got the Bulldogs spread out.
Yeah, I'm really surprised Wilton wants to slow it down.
Here's Fetzer, forces up a tough shot, saves it into the hands of Richter. Here comes Hotzenbuehler. Zigzagging between traffic. Now he's going to attack, leans in. Oh, there's going to be number 3. And that was good defense there as Hotzenbuehler picks up his third with 6:36 to go in the third quarter of play.
And that's what we mentioned right at halftime. What's the key to the second half for Flasher? Hotzenbuehler staying out of foul trouble. Wish he just would have pulled up with a 12-footer. Make or miss, he gets a nice job after his missed shots anyway, so just shoot the 12-footer, stay in the game.
We're tied at 28 as Fetzer slowing things down, enters it. Koski on the right side as they like to work that right side. Now back to Fetzer. Fetzer looking for that high screen from Miller. Now he gets it, comes left, still on the move. Hands off Hilsendinger, jump stop right about. Oh, took one more step. And we'll go back the other way. A reminder coming up at the conclusion of this one will be our Planning Team Financial Advisors post-game show. Planning Team Financial Advisors helping clients work toward financial freedoms. We'll have our Sport Clips MVP of the game. And also our Jobbers Moving and Storage move of the game. Also BNC Bank, financial solutions for your life and business. Customer-focused, community-driven, the bank for business people. Hotzenbuehler misses a straightaway 3. Koski turns, he fires one down the floor. Ball's loose, body's on the floor, and which way is it going to go?
Looks like Wilton ball, and hopefully Wilton this time can kind of run a set. It seems like they're just standing around trying to run a special play, and they're all looking at each other who's going where, and that's sometimes what happens when you try to overcoach a little bit, try to get too much of an offense running and trying to run a special play.
Fetzer. Well, he's kind of been the catalyst, hasn't he, Cole, for Wilton-Wing? And here's, you talked about Hilsendinger, and he rises to the occasion. He buries the 3 there and makes it 31-28 on a BNC Bank scoreboard. The Miners with the lead. Here's a 3 from Bonagowski. That one comes off. Rebound to Hilsendinger. Fetzer, far corner. Now he wants to attack, goes up Hilsendinger. Here's a heat check. Oh, and he's 2 for 2 is Gil Hilsendinger.
With the polka dotted shoes. Trying to figure out what kind of shoes those are.
Yeah. Well, they're purple. I know that, huh? Purple polka dots, 34-28. Down low, Hotzenbuehler. Here's Hyde, a right side 3. That one too strong. Rebound Miller. Outlet Koski, taken away by Hyde. Hyde reverses his dribble. Now Hyde crosses over, gets it off to a trail, and Braxton Hotzenbuehler down low. Richter turns, and he crawls it over the iron to Richter, and we're going to get a timeout. Brian Newsom wants the Hubbard National Insurance timeout on the floor. We'll keep it right here as Hubbard National Insurance located at 4204 Boulder Ridge Road in Northwest Bismarck. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Tires Plus. When shopping for tires, shop Tires Plus, all brands under one roof. With the guaranteed lowest prices and their service after the sale with the Tires Plus plan, you can't go wrong with Tires Plus. Visit them online at TiresPlusND.com. As we said, we'll have our Sport Clips MVP of the game. Sport Clips brings you the MVP of this matchup. Sport Clips is located at South 3rd Street. That is the home to the MVP haircut experience. Sport Clips brings you this game's MVP along with the Jobbers Moving and Storage move of the game. Sponsored by Jobbers Moving and Storage. Jobbers, they can help you move across town or across the country or from Bismarck to Wilton. Locations in Bismarck, Minot, Fargo, and Aberdeen. Find them online at jobberswarehouse.com. 34-30 our score. Fetzer controls, goes baseline, leans in, tough shot, and he scores it.
I think Coach Wolf has figured out, let's put the ball in his hands and just make him create every time on offense, whether it's a pass or a shot. It's just he's getting a lot of movement happening. Flash has got to adjust.
Dante Fetzer, just a freshman. Here's a handoff to Javin Freeze. He slips through traffic and flips one up, and I believe he's going to be fouled in the act. Yep, and that's going to go against Landon Miller. That'll be 3 on Miller now. So that's just 2 team fouls here in this third quarter of play. 4:07 to play on the BNC Bank scoreboard. 36-30. Freeze out the line. Free throw too strong for Javin. He's got 13 on the night. Substitution coming in, and that is going to be Patrick Connolly, the 6'3 junior. He will have one more. Will Javin Freeze? Free throw on the way. He got that one. 36-31, 4:02 left to play, third quarter play. Fetzer goes baseline right, double clutch shot, tough, degree of difficulty on that was high for Dante Fetzer.
I'm going to mark that one down as potential play of the game. 3:48, Dante Fetzer.
Note that one, Higgy, note that one. And Bonagowski tries to go down low, taken away by Hotzenbuehler. Hilzendigger, he's going end-to-end. Nice dump pass. Conley, swatted away by Hotzenbuehler into the hands of Hyde. Hyde angles to the far side, now comes back. Here's Bonagowski. He's going to fire for 3. That one too strong. Rebound, Koski. And here come the Miners, leading this one by 7 at 38-31. Fetzer in the lane, runner off the window. It's the Dante Fetzer show, folks.
He's got 8 in the quarter and 16 in the game right now.
40-31. Here's Hyde. Bonagowski with it between the rings. Enters it to Freeze. Freeze bodied up by Koski. Goes baseline. Tough shot. Gets the roll. Nope, he does not. Comes off. Rebound to Wolf. He goes behind the back. Here's Fetzer on the left with the left hand. Boy, Cole, you know there's one way to guard him, don't you?
That's why I think Wilton's doing so many ball screens, just trying to free up his athleticism.
And here's Hilzendigger. He slips the defense. Layup and up and good for Hilzendigger. And Brian Nusma wants to talk things over. 2:32 to go. Third quarter play on the BNC Bank scoreboard. 42-31. The Miners, the Hubbard National Insurance, timing on the floor. Call Hubbard National Insurance today for all your personal and business insurance needs. We'll be back with more on the PSP Network after this timeout. Ware attacks. There's a takeaway by Eagle Staff. Eagle Staff on the open floor rises up. Oh, the one-handed rip by Trayson Eagle Staff.
Doppler gave a little bit of a look on that one, and then he went in and just whammed it with the right hand.
Eagle Staff with the rip. Well, Cole, the Bulldogs took a much-needed timeout there. We'll see what Brian Nusma drew up in that timeout as Hotzenbuehler skips it right side to Hyde. Hyde nowhere to go, now backs it out, gets it to Hotzenbuehler. Here's Bonagowski, left corner 3. And Carter rattles one in finally.
And I think right now Coach Nusma's got to decide out of that timeout, is he going to trap on a ball screen? Is he going to sag off on the ball screen? Because right now it's not working, and Dante is just killing Flasher right now off of his speed.
Oh, now I see they got Javin Freeze guarding him now. Here's Wolf, left corner 3. Missed everything, and Conley, right place, right time. Comes up with the air ball. He finds Koski right down the lane, and we're going to get a foul.
I believe Carter Bonakowski.
Yep, that will be his second personal. This the second team foul of the Bulldogs. Boy, this has been a fast game, man. I know we started a little bit early, but Koski triggers it in. Conley, Richter didn't see anything, and he goes up and score it. Well, Richter's got to look and find out where his man's at. 44-34, 10-point lead, a minute 37 to go. Third quarter of play on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Down low they go Richter. He turns baseline, goes up. The jump hook is no good. Rebound comes down to the Miners. Here comes Fetzer up the far side. Dante wants to attack. Nothing there. Now leaves it off for Koski. Koski may have got away with a suitcase violation there. Here's Sondrel with it. Sondrel, one bounce, nowhere to go. Now picks it up, gives it off to Conley. Now to Hilsendigger. He attacks, spins, and in traffic, he loses the ball, throws it out of bounds, and it'll go back to the Bulldogs with a minute 2 left to play in quarter number 3. Carter Bonagowski controls, gets a high screen from Richter, attacks it, runner off the windows, up and good for Carter Bonagowski. He's starting to come to life. Lead down to 8, 44-36. Hand off to Koski. Trey steps back, thought about a 3, goes high post. Conley. Ooh, that was close. Brian Newsmith thought he did it. Fetzer down low, give and go. Fetzer in the lane, too strong. Richter the rebound, tied up underneath by Koski, and it's going to stay with the Miners.
I think that adjustment that Coach Newsman did, putting Javin Freeze on Dante Fetzer has really made a difference just for him to be able to get his shot off.
Yep, here's a poke away. And Hotzenbuehler runs down the loose ball, layup and got it. That's just great defense there by Braxton Hotzenbuehler.
And doing all that with 3 fouls too is kind of an important aspect of it too.
44-38. Here's a skip out high. Here's Koski, 4 to shoot. Here's Sondral. That's in and out. Rebound in the hands of Hotzenbuehler. He turns, and that's going to end the third quarter of play here from Wilton. As we've got 3 quarters in the books, we've got 8 minutes to play in this one. A Region 5 matchup here in Wilton, North Dakota on the BNC Bank scoreboard. 3 quarters in the books. It's Wilton-Wing 44, Flasher 38. Back for the final 8 after this timeout on the PSP Network.
Thanks for buying some fruit.
Yeah, welcome back to Miners Gymnasium. Cole Higglin, Scott Woodmansey with you. Johnny Samuelson running the camera for us tonight. Glad to have you aboard right here on the PSP Network on this Region 5 matchup as the season's starting to wind down, but we've got 8 minutes to play in this one, and it is a big one as this could determine some seedings.
It's really been the Dante Fetzer show here this third quarter here. So he has 16 in the game right now, and also Cale Helsendigger had 10 points here in that third quarter.
Javin Freeze, step back, 16-footer, rolls off, rebound to Hilsendigger. Cale gets it off to Miller, back in the ball game, playing with those 3 fouls. Here's Sondrel in the front court. Hands it off to Koski. Koski brings it out. Now the Miners set things up. Koski spins, attacks, slips through the D, flips it up and scores, does Trey Koski. And a violation in the backcourt.
Trey Koski's limping a little bit there in that last play, but nice move from him, and he's got 8 in the ball game right now.
46-38, lead back to 8, 7:24 to go in the contest. Here's Miller, gets it off to Fetzer. Fetzer on the bounce, not in any hurry. They enter it. Koski's at the right elbow, left right elbow. Ooh, nifty scoop to the hoop by spins baseline a la George Gerving and flips it in. Does Trey Koski, and he's got 4 here Down low is Richter, blocked away. Putback is no good. Richter battles for it. Goes up and rattles it in, does Joey Richter. And we're going to have a timeout on the floor. It's a Hub International Insurance timeout. Contact your local Hub agents, Leif Olson and Josh Cattell, for your personal insurance needs. The BNC Bank scoreboard, 6:48 to go. It is Wilton-Wing 48, Flasher 40. Back after this timeout on the PSP Network.
You remember where this goes?
I don't know.
Are you sure it was a clicking and not a zzz, zzz?
I think your quash litter valve's stuck.
Do you even have insurance? If we soak it, it should be good.
No matter how much you know or don't know about your vehicle, trust the experts at Tires Plus. Real answers from real mechanics.
Purchase 4 eligible Firestone tires and receive up to $120 in a prepaid Visa gift card. Thinking service? Think Tires Plus.
Quick timeout there by Scott Wolf as he wanted to talk with his team. As we can tell you, tonight's game brought to you in part by Northern Plains Heating and Air. Northern Plains Heating and Air has over 25 years of experience as your heating and air experts. As the factory authorized dealer for Aero Seal, there's no other choice to seal your heating and air game other than Northern Plains Heating and Air. Find them online, northern-plains.com. 48-40, an 8-point lead now for the Miners. They have the ball. 6:45 to play in the ball game. Here's a little token pressure applied, and the Miners break it easily as Sondrel has it in the front court, skips it into the right corner to Fetzer. Fetzer surveys, steps in. He's going to fire for three, and he got it. Dante Fetzer rattles home a three.
That's the first three he's hit here tonight. I think Flasher's kind of seen if he can shoot.
51-40, down low they go. Hudson-Buehler, he leans in, blocked from the backside by Sondrel. Rebound into the hands of Miller. Hilzendigger, left corner. Here's Sondrel for three. Bingo! Ho-ho, look out. Here come the Miners. 54-40. They've opened this up to a 14-point lead. Here's Javin Freeze. His three. He answers the bell from the right side. Does Javin Freeze.
And I think that full court press that Flasher came out and actually helps Wilton Minor. They were being very stagnant on the offense.
Brian Newsman, sorry, Cole.
No, I just think they were very, very stagnant on the offensive end. And so when he came out with that full court press, that plays into Wilton's. They want to play a sped up game, I think, at times. And really, obviously, Dante Fester is one who kind of thrives off that.
That's the Hubbard National Insurance timeout on the floor. Hubbard National Insurance located at 4204 Boulder Ridge Road in Northwest Bismarck. An important timeout. As, I believe they have one left now, does Brian Newsma. Wilton-Wing with 3 timeouts left. 54-43 as big hoop there by Freeze as he answers the bell. But how about Dante Fetzer? And I think you're right, Cole, when you talked about that, as they just kept backing off and back off. He said, all right, fine. I'm tired of this. You're going to give me that much room? I'm going to show you what I can do. And he buried one from the right corner.
You know, we had him in the holiday term. I don't know if I don't remember Dante Fetzer playing much. So obviously from a coaching scouting report, probably this is new to him too.
Well, only a freshman is Fetzer. And he's going to control. Comes off a high screen by Miller. Fetzer shakes, bakes, kicks left corner. And they're going to say he traveled.
Hey, when you're feeling it, you got to try everything you can here. And so unfortunately, it's a quick turnover.
54-43, 5:39 to play in the ball game on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Here's Hyde. He gets in the lane, leans in, shot short, rebound to Miller. Outlet Koski. Koski runs it up the right side, now between the legs, gets a high screen from Miller. Miller didn't roll. Looks backdoor Sondrel. He catches up off the glass. Oh, rolls off. Hudson-Buehler the rebound. Hudson-Buehler turns. He runs. He's going to go end to end. Loses the ball. Yep, and he traveled. He's got going too quick.
And you saw Landon Miller there willing to take the charge outside the charge lane there in the paint, and he kind of backed down. And unfortunately, he should have just pulled up the free throw line and shot the quick jumper.
Hudson-Buehler had 10 in the first half, and he's only got 2 in the second for the Bulldogs. They trail 54-43. Here's Koski. He hands it off to Fetzer. Fetzer off the high screen from Miller. Stop and go move now in the right corner to Koski. Koski, Miller, right elbow. Miller attacks on Richter, leans in, shot no good. Hilsendigger the rebound, to put back up and good by Cale Hilsendigger. 56-43. Here's Freeze on the baseline. He forces one up and going to be fouled in the act. Oh, that's going to go on Miller. That'll be 4 on him. So Javin Freeze to the line. He's got 16 on the night. Make it 17. 56-44. And that one's up and good as well. 56-45. Substitutions coming in as Patrick Conley checks in. Also Trey Hyde checks in. Pressure applied in the backcourt. Freeze pokes it away from Fetzer, and then he bumps him, pushes him out of bounds. And they're going to get Javin Freeze with his second personal. Just the third team foul, only 2 on the Miners. Oh, and Freeze stole it, but he's out of bounds. Pressure continues by Wilton-Wing. Fetzer gets it in to Koski. Koski turns and goes. Koski going end-to-end. Conley loses it, gets it back. Here's Sandro with it. Sandro, he's going to get in the lane. Leans in, flips one up, no good, and that's going to be Conley. And Conley's going to get called for over the back, his first, just the third of the half. Tonight's game brought to you in part by the Medicine Shop of Bismarck. They're proud to support local athletics. The Medicine Shop offers free delivery. You can get your flu shot at the Medicine Shop. Here's Hotzenbuehler, top of the key, Richter. Boy, I really liked his game in that Man-Down Holiday Tournament. Nice pass inside. Hotzenbuehler goes up and finishes it. He's got 14, makes it 56-47. 4 minutes to play in the ball game. Koski hounded by Bonagowski. They find Fetzer. Fetzer. And they're going to get Javin Freeze. That'll be 3 on him, but it's going to be on the drive. Miller's going to come back in with those 4 fouls. Cole, what do you do? I mean, if you're the Bulldogs, I mean, you got to keep creating on the defensive end, and Fetzer seems to be the guy that's going to control it.
Yeah, I think you just got to trap him on all the ball screens and just play on him. I mean, he's hit 1-3 here tonight, and I think he's got to roll the dice with him right now. You got to gamble, play in the pass lanes a little bit.
Sandro, now to Miller. Picks it up, 20 to shoot. 3:40 on the game clock.
This is why I like the shot clock in Class B. I mean, This is where you could run the game out here tonight, at least get the defense an opportunity.
Here's Miller, tough shot, weak side rebound. Koski fakes it, goes up. Oh, off-balance shot off the window for Trey Koski. 58-47. Javin Freeze, a long 3. That's short. Richter can't get the rebound. Hilsendigger. Here's Koski on the high school hideout. Finds Sandro, weak side, goes up. Bonagowski goes up and blocks it. Sandro comes down hard, and they're going to get – it's a good hard foul there.
Yeah, I was going for the ball.
Yep. So to the line will be Kendall Sandro, 5'11 junior. The multicolored wheels. Free throw up, too strong. Minor at the conclusion. This one in our planning team financial advisor postgame show. Cole will have a couple of comments from the winning head coach and a player. That one is good. And it's a 12-point lead, and we got another Hubbard National Insurance timeout on the floor. 3:12 left to go on the BNC Bank scoreboard. 59-47. The Miners lead by 12, and it's just a 30-second timeout. So we will keep it right here, Mr. Higlin. As if you're Brian Newsome, what are you telling your guys in the huddle right now? Put your coaching hat on there, fella.
Well, I think you do got to pick him up full court. Obviously, deny Dante Fetzer. Try not to get him the ball. Have other people run and jump, and just try to speed him up. Unfortunately, when I talked earlier, speeding him up actually is an advantage to Wilton because they don't stand around and watch. But when they get across the half court, you got to start trapping the ball screens a little bit here. Hopefully get the ball out of Dante's hands. You know, Landon Miller's been sitting on the bench quite a bit with 4 fouls here tonight. I think he's going to be key on those offensive slides to the rim.
Well, we'll see what they elect to do here. 59-47 as the Bulldogs have the ball. A little pressure being applied by the Miners. Here's Hotzenbuehler. Hotzenbuehler rises up. 14-footer is up and good for Braxton Hotzenbuehler. Lead down to 10, 59-49. Koski up the far side. Koski baseline, nowhere to go. Now finds it cutting Miller. Miller attacks, misses it. Contested by Hotzenbuehler, and he comes down with a rebound. Hotzenbuehler wants to go. Left corner. Bonagowski catch, fire, 3 short. Rebound to Hilzendigger. Long outlet. Fetzer, right-handed layup, up and good for Dante.
And that happens though when you're trying to go on the offensive rebounds every time. Once in a while you're gonna have to give that up.
Hotzenbuehler fires a 3 from the right side. He's starting to fire things up. 61-52. Fetzer loses it, now gets it back. 2:14 to go in the ball game. Sandro, ball high over his head. Now to Miller. Here's Fetzer. Dante hands off Koski. Koski crosses over, spins, elbow double up. Miller top of the key. 9 to shoot. Fetzer, thought about it. Now he gets free throw line, forces a tough shot. That run down and tipped out of bounds. They're going to say it's off. Hotzenbuehler, it'll stay with the Miners. 61-52. They inbound it to Fetzer. Javin Freeze poked it away. He goes up into the stands.
We got 1:45. Flasher's got 1 timeout. Wing's got 2 timeouts. Obviously, you want to save those to the end if you kind of make a run here. You're down 9. I think you got to just start picking them up and running, jumping like I mentioned earlier.
Yeah, and only. Here's a steal. Picked his pocket. Javin Freeze layup and got it. 61-54. Here's almost another steal. No, Koski comes out of there with it. Koski another end layup, got it. 63-54. Minute 15 to go. Freeze, left corner. Here's Trey Hotzenbuehler. His 3's no good. Rebound to Miller. He's going to be bumped by Richter. And Joey Richter will get his first personal foul. Only the 6 on the Bulldogs. 63-54. Minute 10 to play. They get it in to Sandro. Sandro tried to bounce it down low to Hilzendigger. That was kicked out of bounds.
Hilzendigger's flying around like,
I was gonna say.
He hasn't even played 3 quarters.
I was just going to comment on that. I'm glad you noticed that.
He's got a lot of energy.
Reminder the Bulldogs playing without their all-stater and Jace Freeze. 63-54. They're going to be a foul as Javin Freeze is tried to pick it off, and that'll be 4 on him. And now that will be the 7th team foul on the Bulldogs. On offensive-defensive substitution as Richter comes in. Fetzer, free throw too strong. And Miller got the rebound. You can't have that happen there, particularly in a game like this. Here's Miller back to Koski. And now here comes a foul, and that's going to go against Bonagowski. That'll be 4 on him. That'll be the 8th team foul, so Koski will go to the line. Free throw too strong. Long rebound comes down to Freeze. Here's Hotzenbuehler. Right corner they go. Here's Hyde. He fires for 3. That one's off. Rebound comes down to Javin Freeze. He goes up and scores it. And we got a quick timeout. Makes it 63-56. And it'll be a short timeout. We'll keep it right here. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Chuppy Clinic. Chuppy Clinic offers more than basic adjustments of the spine. Chuppy Clinic is concerned about the overall health and wellness of each patient and offer care and services to meet the greater demands of current health needs. Find them online at chuppy.com. Reminder to stay tuned for our Planning Team Financial Advisors post-game show coming up at the conclusion. Planning Team Financial Advisors helping clients work toward financial freedom. 44.2 to play. As we said, we'll have an interview from the winning head coach, a player, as Cole Higlin's going to head that way. Not that we're far from the court, but it's just going to probably be a little take them a little longer maybe to get down there than normal with the packed house here. As a quick inbounds, and here comes a quick foul as they're going to get Trey Hotzenbuehler with the personal. So to the line will go Koski. For the Miners from Wilton-Wing. Koski sets, Koski delivers. That one too strong. He missed the last two. Did Trey Koski. Back with it. And Fetzer, who poked it away from Hotzenbuehler. And from the backside, in comes Trey Hyde for a personal foul. And that will be the 10th team foul on the Bulldogs. 33.1 to play, 63-56. The Miners lead this one. Fetzer at the line, shooting two. Free throw by Dante is up and good. Boy, what a game he's had. 64-56. And we're going to have one more, and that one rolls off for Dante. And run down by Hilzendegger. He gets it out. And Sondral, they play catch out high, and they're going to be another foul, and it's not all but academic here. As that foul is going to go on Trey Hyde, his third. So Kendall Sondral will be at the line, and it appears the Miners will remain unbeaten in Region 5 play as Kendall knocks down the first one. 65-56. Second one up and good as Kendall got them both. 66-56. 19-second. Hotzenbuehler, he's going to fire a long three. That one's off. Rebound. And they're going to get Koski on the arm, and that's only the fourth team foul. So 14.6 to play, 66-56. A 10-point lead, Bonagovsky, and they got to get something off. Javin Freeze lets one fly, off-balance three. Richter the rebound, back to Freeze, 5 seconds. Misses out wide left, and Miners are going to bounce it out. And Wilton-Wing is going to hold court here tonight as they are going to defeat the Bulldogs from Flasher by a score of 66-56. That will take us right into our Planning Team Financial Advisors post-game show. Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan of planning for farmer business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors are here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. Visit us online at planningteam.com as Cole Higlin has made his way down to the playing floor as he's going to have Scott Wolf. He's going to get a word with Scott Wolf. Dante Fetzer, let's go down on the court, and Cole Higlin. Cole, take it away.
Well, nice win here tonight, Coach Wolf. Congratulations. I know it was a big game here tonight for seeding for that Super Regional. Talk about your mindset coming in the game here tonight.
Well, we knew it was going to be an absolute war. I mean, Flasher brings it every time they play. We've watched them on film. We went to some of their live games. They're so disciplined, so well coached, and it's hard to prepare kids for that. They run so many sets, and we did a pretty decent job a little bit in the second half. Freeze got a little free, but it's hard. He's coming off screens nonstop, and he's going to get some open looks, but we did a lot of good things tonight. The kids brought it. I mean, at times we didn't play our best, but it was one of them games where it was defense was going to win that thing.
No, and I thought the first half, obviously you guys came out right away excited, then you knew Flash was going to make a run. And just talk a little bit about how you guys game plan with the Freeze kid being injured here tonight.
Well, we knew it was going to be completely different for them. I mean, like I said, I feel very sorry for them right now. I hope and pray to God he makes it back for regionals. You hate to see a kid like that go down. I mean, I'd have loved to see him out on this floor tonight playing basketball. And like I said, we're praying for that kid. We're hoping he's going to make it back for the tournament. You want to beat teams at their strength, and they're a completely different team. There's no doubt about it without him. I mean, they had one practice, and they're coming here. But they got a lot of good ball players. They're still a heck of a basketball team, and they showed that play in Shiloh the other day. They got down by a lot, and they came all the way back without him, and got it to a 6-point game. So they're a heck of a basketball team. They got lots of weapons.
Well, let's talk about that. You got Shiloh left on the schedule. I know you got Standing Rock left on the schedule. So the next few upcoming games are really important here coming into their tournament time.
We're done with Standing Rock, but we got Shiloh's the last one we got left of the year. That's our last regional game, and that'll be for the 1 seed unless they get beat here yet. They've got New Salem, I think, left, and Standing Rock left. So we've watched them. They're big. They're extremely big. Definitely going to be a mismatch, but we've watched them a lot on film, and we feel that we can play right with them. It's on their home floor. It's always an advantage being on your home floor, but we just hope to come out and play a heck of a good basketball game.
Well, let's talk about this gentleman we're going to bring in here next year, Dante Fetzer. Talk about his role here tonight. Great game. Talk about his role here tonight, Coach.
Well, it was one of them things where we went into this game. We knew there was going to be a few mismatches, and he was doing extremely well getting to the basket, and they didn't have an answer to it until they moved the Freeze kid over on him, which is a very good defender. And then after that, then we went to Koski then, because then there was the mismatch there. So he played a heck of a game, did so many good things. I mean, for a freshman, I'm super happy.
And exactly, you are a freshman. You had a lot of composure tonight. You like that left hand coming off them ball screens. You made a lot of things happen here tonight. Just talk about how it felt here tonight playing against Flasher.
It felt really good knowing they're a good team and actually being able to score on them.
But it had to feel good. We had that play come baseline where you kind of did the up and under and finished in traffic there and got the and one. So obviously your momentum here that you have here tonight carrying on the rest of the season. Just talk about what the next upcoming game against Shiloh will be for you here coming up.
I got to stay attacking them too. We all got to attack their big guys, get them out, and then we should be good.
Well, congratulations here tonight and good luck the rest of the year. Thank you.
Well, there you have it. A few words from head coach Scott Wolf, Dante Fetzer as well, as they are victorious here tonight by a score of 66-56 as they hold court on their home floor here tonight against the Bulldogs from Flasher. Our planning team financial advisors post-game show rolls on with more after this timeout on the PSP Network.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA and SIPC. Investment advice offered through GWM Advisors, LLC, doing business as Goss Advisors, a registered investment advisor. GWM Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
Welcome back to Miners Gymnasium, as this one has gone final here on the PSP Network. A great Region 5 matchup. 66-56. The Miners win this one going away. And for a look at the final game numbers, here's Cole Higlin.
Well, for the Flasher Bulldogs, obviously they were without their starter, Jace Freeze, who was averaging 20 points a game. I think for Coach Newsma, he's got to be pretty happy here tonight. Leading the way, obviously, Javin Freeze, Jace's younger brother, had 23 here tonight. Braxton Hotzenbuehler was a little bit of foul trouble throughout the game, finished with 19. And then we had, Carter Bonikoski with 7, along with Joey Richter with 4, and Trey Hyde with 3, so finishing with 56 here for the Flasher Bulldogs. For the Wilton-Wing, as we mentioned all night, there was Dante Fetzer's show here. He had 22 here tonight, along with Cale Halsendigger had 18. He only had 2 in the first half, so he had a great second half for the Wilton-Wing. Kendall Sundahl finished with 8, along with Trey Koski, who had 14, along with Patrick Connolly with 4. Landon Miller had 6 for a total of 66. So the whole game here tonight, I thought, went really quick and smooth. We really didn't get into the bonus here the second half, so not a lot of fouling that kind of took place. I thought both teams had good composure out there. And like Coach Wolf talked about here tonight, everything was running through Dante here, and I think he really took control of it. But I think Flasher obviously was missing their their leading scorer in Jace Freeze here tonight. That was the first game of the year without having him with that injury, and we do wish him well, and hopefully he can heal up for regional tournament.
Well, Cole, we got a couple more things to do here. We've got to pick out our Sport Clips MVP of the game. Be the MVP when you go to Sport Clips for an MVP haircut experience. Nothing comes close to making you feel like an MVP, quite like the MVP experience at Sport Clips. Sport Clips is located at 411 South 3rd Street in Bismarck. I guess, Cole, there's probably not much doubt in this one, is there?
No, it's the freshman. It's the freshman, Dante Fetzer, who finished, like I said earlier, with 22 points. I think he controlled the game both offensively and defensively. If he wasn't scoring, he was making the extra pass or creating havoc out there. So, yes, Dante Fetzer, I would agree, is the player of the game.
And then we got to do our Jobbers Moving and Storage move of the game. Jobbers focus on the details of the process without ever losing sight of the big picture, the efficient step-by-step approach to move management keeps everyone on the same page and includes a comprehensive service of proactive checks, double checks, and ongoing communications that ensure attention to all details every step of the way. With locations in Bismarck, Minot, Fargo, and Aberdeen, find them online at jobberswarehouse.com. Cole, your thoughts on that? I'm guessing it might be a clean sweep for the young freshman.
It is a clean sweep. There was 2 plays there tonight, Dante Fetzer, I think, where he went baseline, did that up and under with the 3:48 mark in the third quarter, but also that steal that Braxton Hotzenbuehler had. He had a nice play, but I think we have to go with Dante Fetzer with that up and under here.
Yeah, well, that tonight it appears, as we can take a look now, Wilton-Wing, as we said, they've got a date upcoming with Shiloh Christian. They're going to be, they'll lead the charge at 9-0 right now. I think Shiloh and New Salem are playing tonight, if I'm not mistaken, and Flasher will fall to 8-2. So it appears the top 3 seeds are going to be set. It's just going to be a matter of, Flasher is going to be in there probably at 3. It's going to be a matter of who is 1 and 2, and certainly as that starts to wind down, we'll be following that as well. Well, Cole, first time you and I worked together, it was fun, man.
Yes, thank you.
Hey, man, you got a knack for it.
Well, it's fun. It's nice to be involved in the game and a different aspect, whether it's coaching or refereeing. I think this kind of keeps you in the game, keeps you excited. But, this game here tonight, if we're going to be the 2-3 seeds, they're probably going to see each other again in that second round of regional tournament.
Yeah, no question about it. Reminder coming up on the PSP Network this week. On Thursday, we've got Century and Minot boys basketball. You'll have that for you. Also, West Region hockey coming up Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Century and Mandan coming up on Friday night. Well, we want to thank all of our broadcasts, or all of our sponsors tonight: BNC National Bank, Hubbard National Insurance, The Medicine Shop, Tires Plus, Chuppy Clinic, Northern Plains Heating and Air, also to Legacy Financial Planners, Planning Team, Financial Advisors, Sport Clips, and Job Moving Storage, and also those other sponsors you see throughout the broadcast. Hope you enjoyed the coverage tonight from Wilton. We certainly enjoyed coming up here. Again, thanks to the fine folks up here, Vicki Bender and Andrew Jordan, with the great hospitality. Repeating our final score here tonight, it was Wilton-Wing 66, Flasher 56. For John Samuelson, Cole Higlin, Scott Woodmansey saying so long from Wilton, North Dakota. Where attacks, there's a takeaway by Eagle Staff. Eagle Staff on the open floor rises up. Oh, the one-handed rip by Trayson Eagle Staff.
Doppler gave him a little bit of a look on that one, and then he went in and just whammed it with the right hand.
Oh, Eagle Staff with the rip